Mm-hmm. With Unico Williams. That's right, it's your boy! Coming at you with another one on a Thursday, as I always love to do, because Thursday's my favorite day of the week. Why? Well, I was born on a Thursday at 11:47 a.m. Woo! But more like, this is a Thursday, but this is a special Thursday. The PlayStation 5 just dropped today, and I'm not in a very good mood. I'm not in a very good mood. But we'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that later. But let's get started. Again, I gotta come to the show with some sad news, and I gotta speak on the death of someone again. Yesterday, Mo 3 passed away. Mo 3, and for people that don't know, he's a rapper out of Dallas, and he was riding on the freeway and was slain on the freeway in Dallas. And on the freeway, listen, we gotta stop this. We lost King Von out of Chicago a couple weeks ago, and now this. I'm trying to understand why this keeps happening. I ask this because we are like, the world is more unified than ever. Obviously, you know, in America, we had the whole election thing going on. We had a lot going on, and people are fighting to come to this middle ground. And some people or some organizations are using us as black people, as people of color. They're using us as a unifying call to just come together. They're using the plight of black people, if you will, or people of color in this country as a platform to try and bring unity. But yet there's still a common denominator. It's us as black people. We continue to do these things to ourselves. We continue to have division within our own community, and things like this continue to happen. We continue to beef amongst each other. And if we don't come together, drop the beef, whatever it is, because we like it almost get a feeling like we've just succumbed to, okay, we can't do nothing outside of that world, but in this world, we can become kings in this world. Not the outside world, just this box of people of color, people in the hood, people in this, that, and the third. That's not helping. And we got to stop this, man. I know, you know, they spoke about, there's some rumors about Dirk, you know, buying up all of Quando Rondo's next show in Atlanta, just bought up all the tables and all that. They canceled it. I'm not sure if that rumor is true or not. But the thing is, this is a continuation. Whether Dirk has anything to do with it or not, we don't know. I'm just saying, it's at some point, somebody has to be the bigger person and say, okay, here's the L. I got it. I took the L. You got us. Let's move forward. And this stuff keeps happening. So, man, we just need to stop this. We got to stop beefing amongst ourselves, amongst each other. It's not a good look. It's not helping towards the overall message and ideal that we actually really want. Because honestly, we all just want our fair shake in the world, and they'll continue to look at us lower than them if we continue to keep doing this to each other. We need to unify first before we can come with a unified front to say, no, we deserve that fair shake too. Just something to think about. But there is a little division right now. And that division, let me just tell you what today is. Today is November 12th, 2020. The release date for the PlayStation 5, all of you that know me, I love PlayStation. Shout out to PlayStation. I mean, the games that were created and the stories that are within those games help shape who I am today. And I'm here to tell you, I don't have one. I don't have a PlayStation 5 today. Could I have gotten myself one? Absolutely. I could have done strategic things to get myself a PlayStation 5, but I'm blaming this on something else. I'm blaming this on the love that I've given over the years. I've known PlayStation 5 was going to come out for so many years. I've known this. And I planted the seeds of love for so many years. So many years. I planted the seeds. I wanted somebody in this world to know that I love them so much that you should return the favor and give me a PlayStation 5. It didn't happen. And I should have known. I've gone a lot of 2K days without 2K. I went a lot of days without getting a game. Anybody that knows that's been watching this show, you know that I was betrayed on 2K day. I didn't have it. Mike Wynn, he was an 88 on 2K day, and I didn't have the game yet. 88, my player. Oh, it's terrible. It's terrible. But the most heartbreaking thing is this. Over the years, I've given my love to somebody. I may have given my love multiple times to multiple people because you look like you were a candidate to give me a PlayStation 5. Again, can I get my own PlayStation 5? Absolutely. With the right strategy and with the right financial wherewithal that I typically have all the time. You know, it was my hubris. I just knew that that somebody out here in this world would love me enough to return the favor and love me back and show me this token of appreciation of my love by getting me a PlayStation 5. I'm sitting here, PlayStation 5-less, girlfriendless, 2K-less, manless. Oh, this is terrible. This is terrible. You know, I did my best. I bought Uber rides. I mean, this is my time to keep score. Okay, I kept score all the time. Let me tell the truth. I kept score. I put up years of work towards this moment, and it was for naught. It was for naught. I just did the best that I could to give you time. I read all y'all ladies' timelines and try and be the opposite of what y'all complaining about. You know, I pillow talk with y'all and ask, oh, that's how it used to be. That's he or she treated you like that. Oh, that's terrible. Let me do the opposite. How about a picnic? I know that you like this. You know, while I'm walking in the mall, she likes this. Let me go ahead. I just tried to build up so that we could keep the score even. And here I am. No PlayStation 5. This is a bad day. This is a bad day. You know, I feel like I've wasted so much trying to get this PlayStation 5. I mean, and they pump fake me. Oh, Joe, I love you so much. I'd do anything for you. I'll never leave you. Here I am with Ken Shamrock, Gohan, Donatello, Samurai, Leonardo, Triple H, and a host of other characters that was with me throughout my childhood. And I just thought I had the PlayStation right here with me. And it's not happening. So damn it. Here's for the love. Here's for the love. Here's for all the money I spent trying to please you. And most importantly, Here's for the time. Here's for the time that I spent trying to get the PlayStation 5 from you. And you know who you are. It spans like 6 to 7 years worth of people. Here's this, and you know who you are. Oh, here's the time. Here's the time. But here's something special. My birthday this year is on a Thursday. It's my favorite day of the week. And you know why? I was born on a Thursday. And this year it's on a Thursday again. And I'm going to tell you like this. I'm going to have me a PlayStation 5. And I'm going to get it through my own means. I know they all sold out right now. I know the Xbox is showing out, looking like hookah lounges right now, making it look just air humidifiers at this point. But the PlayStation 5, I'm going to get it by my own means. And sometimes, you know what? When you put your trust and faith in man, woman, sometimes you come up short. And here I am on November 12th, coming up just a little bit short. And last time I checked, I was 6'2". Oh. February 18th, I will have me a PlayStation 5. That's all of my own. Miles Morales, he's Black Spider-Man. That's all right. Let's move on. Let's move on. I should have been done that. Hey, we got Thursday night football tonight. We got Colts versus Tennessee Titans. And I gotta say, I'm going to get to that in a second. This week, Buckeye alert. We're not playing. We're supposed to be playing against Maryland, but because of COVID and all, this wasn't us. Not us at the Ohio State, but because of a whole bunch of cases with the Maryland Terrapin football team, we're not playing them. We're not doing that. We're not risking our season for an epidemic within our locker room because of the pandemic. We're not doing that. So Maryland, y'all go on, do what y'all do. We're taking the weekend off, so there will be no Ohio State Buckeye football. But I gotta say this: shout out to Notre Dame winning against Clemson in overtime. That was big business. That was huge business. But I didn't like the end of it. Now we know that Clemson played without Trevor Lawrence. He had the COVID. He had to go through protocol and all that stuff. He caught it just a little too late, a couple of days late, so he wasn't able to play. Notre Dame took it down there, and the game was in South Bend, and Notre Dame pulled it out. Good for them. I just didn't like the end because they rushed the field. Now, to be fair, if you do some close-ups, there's a whole lot of mass going on. That's cool, but come on. It looked like it was about to be a COVID hotspot. It looked like COVID was like, hey, let's just go up there to South Bend under by that old Golden Dome. We got us a couple of places to lounge around that. So man, I don't know what happened on Notre Dame's campus. Maybe they neglected testing this week, so it wouldn't look as bad. But I know that field was full of people. They wasn't social distancing, so we'll see. But shout out to Notre Dame for pulling that win out. That was huge. Let's get into Thursday night football. So it's Titans versus Colts. You know, I'm working on becoming a homer, but I'm more of a player kind of guy. But, you know, I'm working on – the Colts have a very good team. The Colts have a very good team, but the problem seems to be at quarterback. And if you're putting this game – and with a short week now, both teams play with a short week. You're asking Phillip Rivers to be prepared for a tough Titans defense because you know the Titans going to come with defense because their coach Mike Vrabel, one of the best linebackers of all time, he got something for that. The Colts not too good at rushing, and they have the Colts by 1.5. I'm picking the Titans to cover and actually win this game tonight. I wouldn't put too much money on it, but like it's not like a sure thing. But I feel like if you're going to package something up and with a short time to do it, it's a running game. And when that boy Derrick Henry, He just get off the plane, and his job is to take that ball and do what he got to do. So barring any crazy injuries or anything like that, especially with the Titans having a decent defense, I know that the Colts have an overall #1 defense, but, you know, it's kind of shaky because, you know, they give up points. They just lost to Lamar Jackson the other day. And they won in a lot of different ways. It wasn't necessarily just the offense just did them bad, but it wasn't because of passing. And I think Tannehill is a little bit more of a threat passing the ball, and then Derrick Henry is just something different. He's different. You know, Tennessee's lost it. They're not undefeated, but I feel like, you know, they're asking a lot of Phillip Rivers, so I say take the Titans on a short week. I feel like if anything's going to travel, it's going to be defense on a short week, because you're supposed to hit the ball. Hit wherever the ball is at, go get the ball. And as far as running the ball goes, you do that. Hand the ball off and do what you do. And with Derrick Henry being as big of a back as he is, he's sure to get a few yards. So that's where I put my bread at tonight. I wouldn't put too much on it, but I put some money on it. We got Buffalo Bills versus Cardinals, and the Cardinals are favored by 1.5. I'm going to go with Buffalo Bills. I think that defense is there, and okay, Buffalo's quarterback, he can play. And I think it's time for us to quit playing around. I think we take, in a sense, him for granted. He can play. And I think that Kyler is a bad boy. Kyler is a bad boy, but that's a pretty good defense. I'm not sure who's a better defense, though. Is it the Dolphins or is it the Bills? But the Bills are comparable for sure. So I would say at 1.5, I'm picking Buffalo Bills to go ahead and take that one out. I don't know why they gave Arizona the advantage, because the Bills have been hot, but Kyler is a bad boy, and he's been making some plays that people really just don't expect him to make. And yeah, he's just been making plays. So throwing the ball and also running. The boy is quick. It's hard for you to actually hit him. So I gotta say, let's show some love to Kyler Murray. I think it'll be respectable, but it could be a field goal maybe. But at the end of the day, the Buffalo Bills, they might run away with it. It could be a 10-point game or more. But I know that they'll win by at least a field goal or more. Vikings-Bears. They got the Bears as the underdogs by 2.5. This is a tough one. So I'm not sure if you should. It's not a clear shot, because anything can happen, because the Bears do have a defense, and all they need is a few turnovers and they can be here. But I'm not sure about Nick Foles. But I am sure about Kirk Cousins, and I think he can play. And Dalvin Cook being in the mix, Dalvin can play. So I'm going to say not only will the Vikings cover, but I feel like the Vikings will win this game, actually. So I say take the Vikings. And then you got Ravens-Patriots. Now, the Patriots are 6.5-point underdogs. They're saying that they're going to lose by a touchdown or more. I don't believe that. I believe that Bill Belichick and that team as a whole, they're so good at defense that it's not going to be that easy for what that boy name is down there, Lamar Jackson. It's not going to be that easy for him, and he struggled in the past few weeks, especially passing the ball. And he's talking about, oh, they're calling our plays out before we even do it. Well, listen. You don't throw the ball outside. You look to run, and then you look to run. So you looking to hand the ball off, or you're looking to, throw something down the middle to the tight end, look for stuff in the middle, those kind of precision routes. But outside, man, they have condensed the field for Lamar Jackson, and all Cam has to do is do his thing. And I don't believe that Baltimore is just going to win by a touchdown. I don't believe that. I believe that the Patriots will cover the spread, if not win. But because we can't forget about how Cam Newton, he still got it. He can still run. Now, I know he hasn't been throwing that great lately. He has not been stepping in the throws. It's been all arm. But let's not forget the man can run. And he had a good week against Seattle. He's this last game, he played a little conservative, but I feel like we might get that feisty Cam this week. So I would say put your money on the Patriots to cover, if not win. And that's where I'm at with that. Now, this weekend, I got a special. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. I got a special coming out this Friday. Matter of fact, I'm going to let it come out. It's coming out the next day. After this show, I'm dropping Don't Drink the Kool-Aid with my boy TreyTruth. He brought along Nick. And you call Nick whatever you want to. I wasn't clear what his actual name was when he was on the show and what he calls himself now. I call him childhood friend. But other than that, he came on here. We talked about a lot. We talked about, you know, we talked about what it is to be Black in America. We talked about his upcoming album, or actually his album that just came out. We talked about some of his endeavors that he's going through. We talked about a lot of things. So this is going to be a good one. I'm excited for it. That drops Friday at 5 o'clock. I'm very excited for it. Might be 6. I don't know. I might let y'all eat dinner first. I don't know. But definitely. Oh yeah. Also, we talked about like some scam music and stuff, and that was pretty funny. So definitely make sure y'all tune in to the special this week. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. Watch it all weekend. It's going to be off the chain. Now, ladies, if your heart is in a position where it's tired of being scammed, well, look no further. Come on to ChristianMingle.com. Omar Swallowme was here. Hey, you give me your credit card. I don't want nothing but a PlayStation 5. The rest of it is up to you. Go ahead to Christian Mingle. Bartholomew gonna take good care of you. Also, you can catch me on Spotify. I'll be on here in just a hot second, but I'm on Spotify immediately after this show is done recording. I'm on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and I'm on YouTube tonight at 9 o'clock. It's going down, man. Overall 99 ENT. Make sure y'all catch up on the episode of Purpose. What's new? What's the trend 99? All that's coming up. What's sports 99? Everything is coming up this weekend. We back. The election stuff is done. We can go back to having a good time that we're used to doing. I'm accustomed to having a good time. I'm not accustomed to not having the PlayStation 5 on launch day, but I'm going to be all right. And this has been another episode of Do You Hear Me? With Nico Williams. I holla.